Hello everyone, my name is Panda, this is the Panda radio show, and today we're doing a podcast on a zombie apocalypse. I'm here joined with Tyler Brenner, also known as Oblivion's Legacy. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. So, tell me about yourself before we start.
I'm a guy.
You're a guy.
We've known each other for years. I don't know how you could forget, but
I mean, they don't know you.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a guy.
You're a guy.
19.
What do you do on YouTube?
Just videos of games. Fun little games. It's
What's your latest video?
God of War Ragnarok episode 5.
You like it?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Best game by far.
What do you like about it?
The storyline. The storyline is amazing. It's
Yeah.
outstanding. You'll be surprised throughout the whole thing. You should really play it.
Yeah, if I get my PS4 back, then yeah, I'll for sure like play it. But
Yeah.
unless they release it on Steam, then I'll wishlist it. Then when I have enough money, I'll buy it.
Well, it'll be about a year, so.
Yeah, unfortunately. So, zombie apocalypse.
Ooh.
What do you do when you turn on your TV and you're flicking through the channels and all of a sudden like you get the warning from the government saying that there's this mass infection, you should stay home, stay inside, don't go out, don't talk to anybody. What's your first move?
I'll be like, holy crap, this is really happening. But then I would make sure I contact a lot of people who are near me, because I have a whole thing where I'm just like, I want to make sure I have the people next to me and close to me so that we can at least stay together and help each other. Pretty much.
So what's our game plan if it was the Walking Dead zombies?
They're just like slow zombies most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of Walking Dead, but I know that we could probably survive. I've seen that you kind of want to wait a few days and not go to heavily populated areas. So if we were back in our hometown, we would probably be safe for a little while, and that'd probably be a good place to rebuild.
Who's your group?
So I know, I get me, my parents, we have an electrician and a nurse. Get you, of course. Get our friend Colton, because he knows plumbing, he can do all that stuff. Get my uncle, he can garden. And then get my cousins, because they have a lot of guns.
Guns. Oh,
No,
yeah,
a
guns.
lot of guns.
Guns do seem pretty important in
Yeah.
the zombie apocalypse. In the long term, where would you see yourself?
2 years, we would at least be alive. I would be hoping we'd have a thriving settlement of our hometown. It would be nice to have that happen. But honestly, we most likely will end up making a dumb mistake and we'll probably die.
You think so?
I think so.
You think you're gonna be too cocky one time?
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
I think I would be the one who would probably die. Maybe first, or if I'm not first, I'm probably gonna be last. Because I'd be too scared to probably go outside, and if I was the first one, I'd most likely be cocky because I could see myself like, just like there's only a few zombies outside, it'll be fine. I'm like, be there, back. Nothing bad would come out of it.
Yeah. It's one of those things like you see it in a TV show or in a game, you're like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
But when it's actually happening, you're like, okay, wait a second, I might die.
What would we do if we were like caught by like another group, much bigger?
I would first try talking with them, but if it seems like we kind of have to fight, then we kind of have to fight and hope we don't lose anyone.
Would you ever make a sacrifice? If like there was this horde of zombies and you had like, obviously your group. Would you ever be the one who would like, come on, zombies, take me, and be eaten while your group gets safety?
It depends.
On what?
If it's you or Colton, then maybe.
Maybe.
If it's my parents, I'm sorry, you guys lived a long life.
Yeah.
You're dying.
Man, that's cruel.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You had your time.
Yeah, they did what they needed to. I feel like a bad person now.
No, you should feel. You're gonna kill your parents. You would be okay with your parents dying.
Yeah.
I would be the one who sacrificed myself, to be honest.
But then once again, you say that now because you're like, oh, you can, I can do that. I would have done that. But then like, will you actually though?
I think I will, because like if I'm ever put in the situation where like it's my group that like I mean obviously I've been with them for the entirety of the zombie apocalypse, and I really do care about these people, and someone has to do it, I think I would step up. I'm more than likely would be the one to step up.
Well, I'll be glad to throw you in the zombies.
I mean, if someone says, you know, like, me, take me, then I'm like, I'm not gonna argue that. Like, that's you. Did you know that gas, actually, most generators run on gas, right?
Yeah.
So, gas expires. And like about 4 or 6 years, gas expires. I think we should also try to make the move to go to solar like as soon as possible and have some kind of like batteries in like the basement or something, so we can have that.
Well, I do know where a few solar panels are in our hometown, so we could always rob them.
We really could. All we would really need to do is just hook it up to some kind of, I don't know, electricity or anything. But like, I'm pretty sure all we would really need to do is just bop, you know,
Just
put on
pop
put on the roof.
Yeah, we can just put it in our inventory, slap
Put
it
it in
on
the inventory.
just slap it on a wood plank, easy.
All right, now you've played Left 4 Dead 4 or Left 4 Dead 2, right?
Yeah.
So what would we do in a situation when you see like a charger come out of nowhere, right? And you're with your group and you have, I mean, obviously you have your tools and stuff. Do you run or do you fight this charger?
I would just stay still and poop my pants and probably die.
You'd probably die.
I would definitely die.
You think you could outrun it? I think
No.
I think you could.
No.
It can only be so strong for like a long amount, like a certain amount of time. Crash into a wall
Yeah.
or like climb up like a really, really strong wall.
You think I could climb?
Look, I think you could. Because like if you're ever put in a situation where it's like life and death, the adrenaline will like make you do things that are like that you normally don't do.
Okay, you got a point.
Not only that, but I'm pretty sure you would lose a lot of weight.
Yeah.
we would have to like eat tomatoes and stuff. So our first move with the zombie apocalypse, right? It's the fan, right? Are you designating groups to go, like you get medicine, you get that, you get this, you know, you get the resources you need. Are you gonna have groups assigned to do certain tasks?
Well, it depends on how much people you have, of course. Because if, like, say we got the people I talked about earlier, there's only going to be really 4 people that are like suited enough to go out. That's going to be me, you, my cousin, and Colton. So it's like we're only really going to have one group. I always thought that would be better to single out a few houses, use our trucks while we can, go to a school, go to several different houses, and just raid them after a few days and just hope that we get plenty of stuff.
Would you have to kill? Like, you could kill this guy, or you could just leave him alone. Thing is, like, he has something that your group needs. You could just let him be and he could just use his own resources. Or would you kill him so you can take his resources because he's not going to give it up?
Well, being that he won't give it up, so I assume he's not going to be able to trade. He won't trade. If we desperately need it, you've seen Karate Kid, right?
I've seen Karate Kid, yes.
No mercy.
No mercy. No mercy.
No mercy. We're surviving out here,
Point
man.
blank. Yeah, just shoot him in the head.
Oh yeah, no. I'll bash him in with the freaking baseball bat if I have to.
What was it? Have you seen, was it Train to Busan?
No.
World War Z?
No.
Oh, okay, so basically these are really, really violent zombies that take about 12 seconds to like take their host. So as soon as you get bit or infected, you have about 12 seconds. You first get like, I think what happens is it literally just transforms like right then and there. Like I don't think you even drop. Because I remember watching this one scene where the lead character, he sees this woman who gets bit and he starts looking at his watch and looking at the woman and seeing how long it takes, and it takes like about 12 seconds. But these are the most violent zombies that I think probably exist. And if they were these zombies, I have much more doubts that we're gonna be able to live.
Probably like 2 weeks.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Have you played Dying Light?
No, but I've heard of it.
I think that's a pretty good example for a zombie game as well. Because most of your items are are like from scrap. So it's like you might get a few guns, but you have to like open police cars. There's like these creatures called volatiles, which are pretty much like they have a brain of a human, but they're like super fast. They will kill you. They will absolutely kill you. And they like, there's a mode where you can play as a zombie. You can grapple people and just eat them. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, here's the real question though. So, if you see a baby just sitting in the middle of nowhere in a zombie apocalypse, are you gonna put it out of his misery, or are you gonna just take it home and raise it yourself?
I think I might take it out of its misery, to be honest, because it's more of a liability if I have to take care of it. Not only that, but like, I mean, yeah, a liability. It's gonna cry. It's gonna, do its baby stuff, and I'm gonna have to clean after that. And I just don't want to deal with it. Or I could take the baby and like use it as like, you've played what was it, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, right?
Yeah.
And like that one like clapping monkey, right?
I knew you were gonna say something like this.
You could just like chuck the baby into the horde as like a distraction, so neither of us would have to put down our life, as a sacrifice for our group. We could just like throw the baby. And it's already crying. It's gonna attract like the most attention, and all we would have to do is run. I don't think there would be any scenario where I would save the baby.
I can agree with that. It's pointless, but unless like we're trying to reproduce and trying to like build a bigger community and repopulate the world, then no, it's pointless.
You would have to have like a fortress for at least for me to just be okay with the idea of creating new life.
Yeah, and think of it this way: when they poop, if we can't probably clean it up, that could spread bacteria. We could die.
We could die, dude.
It could kill us. Also, think about this way: what are we gonna do about zombie babies?
Zombie babies?
Zombie babies.
Dude, don't feel like it was like the Minecraft zombies. Like the baby zombies out there would like attack your ankles. It would be hard to deal with if they could walk or run too.
Well, Dying Light actually has zombie babies. And they literally, so like, you've played The Forest with me before, so you know those little jumping babies?
Yeah.
Mutated babies? It's like that, but like, once they touch you, you're dead.
Really?
Really. Like, they have like some incredible baby power.
Baby power.
Or, what if we could just or we could paint an apple gold, okay? Make a potion, right?
Oh my god. I know where you're going with this too.
And just right click on the zombie.
Right click the zombie.
And to give them the stuff.
Yeah.
Easy. How do you think a zombie apocalypse will start?
I think it'll start from an animal. And that animal will infect other animals. And eventually it'll mutate to infect humans. I also want to have like a bunker.
Oh yeah, bunker,
dude.
No doubt.
A bunker. If I ever become rich, I think I would want to have. I want to buy my own bunker or like rent a bunker that can, like, keep me there for as long as I live, safe. Like with food and stuff. I saw this one Mr. Beast video where I think it was Mr. Beast.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and he goes and there's swimming pools and stuff in this bunker.
Isn't it like the 100 floor bunker?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah.
It has a bunch of stuff. I really want to rent one of those rooms.
When we're rich, let's go halfsies.
Halfsies?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'll do that.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'll do that 100%. Well, anyway, we better wrap this up. Thank you for joining us. Panda Radio on Comet Radio every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Be there. Also, yeah, Tyler, go subscribe to his YouTube channel or something like that. I don't know. Subscribe to me.
Yeah, subscribe to Panda Deathio, dude. Yeah. He has legendary content over there.
I play Roblox sometimes.
Dude, Hood Simulator, he did a great job. He did a great job on that.
God. Show's over.
Easy
Easy stuff.